We've got a lot to cover in this week's Oculus Quest news. I start with talking about a game I've been playing quite a bit this week on SideQuest. It's called Cartridge Monsters. It's like a Pokemon monster catching inspired RPG game, and I'll be talking quite a bit about that in this week's video. I'll also talk about the new update to the Walking Dead Saints and Sinners, as well as a few new mods that you can play with QuestZDoom. Quite some exciting ones that I'll share with you in this video. We'll also take a look at Catan VR, which is now out for the Oculus Quest. And finally, a look at a beta game you can go and try to beta test called Swarm VR, which is coming to the Oculus Quest in spring of 2021. So a lot to cover in this week's video. Let's get straight into it. The first game I've been playing this week is Cartridge Monsters. This is on SideQuest. It will set you back about $25 US. It's an RPG, Pokemon inspired monster catching game. And how it works is you have this tablet device. You can summon your monster, which turns up as this kind of bullet or cartridge that you then load into your gun. Then using your gun, you fire it onto the battle arena or play space. And it's a really cool mechanic. I really like the idea of it. So once you fire the monster there, then you battle with another monster until one of you is defeated, or the enemy has a low enough health that then you can fire a capture cartridge and catch him. So once you catch him, like Pokemon, that monster is then yours. It earns experience points with each battle and can level up. Now this game takes place in a few different settings. What you're seeing here is one of the towns where you can pick up different missions in order to progress further in the game and capture different monsters. Just like any other RPG, you accept quests, and then once you've completed a quest you get a bunch of rewards, which comes in the form usually of coins, cartridges and experience. You've also got a few things on this tablet device. For example, you can select from a range of different cartridges. Some cartridges are capture cartridges, what you use to capture monsters. Others are used to heal your own monsters or replenish their mana, while others can be used to fire directly at the enemy and cause damage. Each monster on your team has its own stats as well. So this Nightmare monster is a dark type monster, and its weakness is light. It also has different stats for health, mana, strength, speed, defense and so on, which is going to determine how good it is in battle and which monsters it's most effective against. There's also these stores dotted around that allow you to spend your money, purchase additional cartridges so you can stock up and prepare for your next battle, and these little booths that fully heal your monsters and replenish their mana for free. The game can be a bit basic and grindy at first, but once you've captured a few monsters it becomes a lot more tactical, because each monster has different strengths and weaknesses, and you're only allowed 3 monsters in your team at any one time, so you can capture as many as you like, but when it comes to a battle you can only choose between 3 monsters, so you're going to have to choose carefully to get the best and most balanced team. This game is a full release, but there are updates coming, which include new quests, new monsters, and, depending on demand, even a new area. But as it is, this game features its own unique soundtrack and over 65 monsters to capture, collect and fight. So when it comes to the fighting system, certain monsters will have strengths and weaknesses. So this mini boss I'm fighting here has a weakness against water and ice. So this cartridge monster I'm using is a water type cartridge monster, so I'm using him for that reason, because he's going to do more damage. Now these boss characters are really fun to fight, they're quite challenging, and in this particular battle I got down to my last cartridge monster. I had to use some cartridges to heal him just to make sure I stayed in the game, but I finished the boss type character off by using an attack cartridge. This is a cartridge that allows me to fire directly at the monster to take him out. So there are a few challenging and tense moments in this game, and this is what I mean when I say it's quite tactical, because you have to choose the best monsters and monster team for each situation. Yes! In other game news, we see the release of Catan VR on the Oculus Quest official store. Now this is a tabletop game costing around $15 US that allows you to play the classic tabletop game of Catan in VR in your own custom Catan environment. So you can customize your avatar, customize your environment around you. You can either invite a friend for a game or have a matchmaking multiplayer experience. This game also supports cross-platform play between Rift and the Go. The price seems very reasonable, and it also has cross-buy, so if you already own this game on another platform, then you won't have to buy it again for the Oculus Quest, you will already own it. So if you've never played Catan before, you're probably wondering what it's all about. Well, in this game you play the role of settlers. Each person is a settler, and you're attempting to build and develop holdings while trading and acquiring different resources. Now you gain points as your settlement grows, and the first person to reach a set number of points, typically it's 10 points, is the winner. Now I really like these board games reimagined in VR, and it reminds me of another one called Tavern Tales, which you're seeing here. You can get this on SideQuest for the Oculus Quest. It's currently in beta phase, and it's a D&D tabletop VR game. You can build your own little worlds using the massive amount of scenery and monsters they provide, and they do provide a lot, so you can really let your imagination run wild. Now I don't even play D&D, but I really enjoyed making my own little scenes in VR, so even if you don't play it and you're just creative, then it's still worth checking this one out. Now, do you want the chance to participate in a beta? This is Swarm. It's coming to the Oculus Quest. It's currently in beta, and you have the chance to be a part of that beta so you can playtest it before it's released. Now, Swarm is a fast-paced arcade-style grapple shooter. Think Spider-Man but with guns and robots. It seems quite an intense game and might not be for you if you do suffer from motion sickness in VR. But if you don't suffer from motion sickness, I think you'll find it very fast-paced, exhilarating, and just tons of fun. You have to grapple, shoot, battle your way to the heart of the swarm before it's too late. And this one is planned to be released in spring of 2021. And if you want to have the chance to be part of the beta, just go to the Discord, I'll link it in the description below, and just sign up using this Google form that they have linked out in their Discord. Pretty much that's all we need to do. Now, signing up won't guarantee you a spot as a beta tester, but they do bring on board beta testers in waves, so chances are if you miss one of the waves, then you'll be in the next wave. I've also been playing the new trial mode for Saints and Sinners this week. So this is an update, a recent update to Saints and Sinners that allows you to play this new mode, which is basically a wave shooter. So the zombies come at you in ever increasing waves. You earn coins with each wave you defeat, and you can use those coins to buy weapons. It's pretty straightforward, pretty simple, and once you've finished a session you get a scorecard and you get a high score that is ranked in a leaderboard. There are currently 3 maps to choose from, and I really like this update because for me the combat is the best part of this game, and so to have a mode that's purely focused on buying weapons and fighting zombies is like a dream come true for me. Now, if you're into your retro games, I have some more exciting news. QuestZDoom, which is the Doom port for the Oculus Quest by Dr. Beef, now lets you play Wolfenstein 3D. So this is a fan recreation, and you don't need to even own the original Doom mods to play it. Just download and select Free Doom Phase 2, select Wolfenstein 3D, then select the 3 other files that will download when you download Wolfenstein 3D, and then launch the game, and you can play this recreation. Now, from what I can tell, it's very similar to the original game, but unfortunately there are no 3D VR weapons yet, so you just got these 2D weapon sprites with this laser pointer that you use to shoot, but hopefully we'll see some 3D VR weapons that we can use with this mod sometime down the track. Another exciting mod that just came out for QuestZDoom is the Castlevania mod. All you need to do is select Free Doom Phase 2, select Castlevania. You can also select the Bolognese mod if you want to, and launch the game. So this is quite a cool mod. Unfortunately, again, like the Wolfenstein mod, the weapons aren't 3D, they're just 2D sprites like you see here. And you can also see where some of the sprites have been recycled from Doom, but they've done a really good job. The monsters die like they do on Castlevania. You have these platforming sections You can whip the candles to get pickups from them like you could in the original Castlevania. There's just been a lot of attention to detail with this one, including the kick-ass soundtrack, of course. Thank you for watching as always. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, do remember, hit that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to be kept up to date with everything happening on this channel. And I'll see you in the next video.